Blog Talk Radio.
Indeed it is. And, of course, welcome, as always, to Legal Name Fraud Radio, exposing the legal name fraud thrust upon humanity for eons, deluding you out of who you are, making you think you're something else. Come on now. You know, it's the old story of don't believe anything you see or read. Know what you're looking at. And it's been a little hard with all of this wall vision, eh? You know, the literal and the spiritual meshing together in quite a startling little illusion of the Twilight Zone. But anyway, that's what we're here to discuss. And yeah, it's been an interesting last hour or so. Things going a bit fractal as always. I'm not sure where I want to start. I think I'll start at the beginning. Yeah, that's a good place. Yeah, I know where I'm starting. All right. Again, looking for the anagogics in the clues that are laid before you in the most literal way. Excuse me. Everything is labeled. Okay? Lucifer created, labeled. Everything is labeled. Anything that is Lucifered is labeled. It's very easy to see it. Don't be like Austriach and have the Roman head in the sand. Right? Guys, this trick every level. So when you start to see it this way, you got to get where you think you are. Literal. Here's a literal. Be and just literally, mathematically, dogmatic attached to the actual attached to the. Oh, here we go again. Are we playing with Skype again? Seriously? Yeah. Gotta love Skype. Anyway, I'm hoping you guys are hearing me all right. But anyway, yeah. See, it's kind of pointless to talk when Skype's doing its thing. But anyway, where were we? Getting into the cultural stigmata, dogmata that we've all been entrained into. This is how war starts. It's really easy, right? Get one group of us to think that we're this stigmata, dogmata. You know, stigmatic, dogmatic, right? Stick people and dog taggy people. These are the dog tags, you know, from the Dog Star. Okay, you got to take all your dog tags off to figure out who you are. Okay, so for me, it's like this. Excuse me. I took the dog tag off of being Irish as somehow being important in the literal sense. It's very important in the spiritual for the clue that it is. It's just what it is. It's a label, labia L, right? So I peel that's peeling the dog tag and the male tag and the female tag off at the same time. Okay, you got to take all of these layers off of you. You know, you've got tentacles all over you from these to octopies, infinite pi, you know, slicers, dicers. Demons, they make demon D's, demands. I'm going to get into some asexual, sexual connections, and I'm going to show you how the hive works and how your mind is being tentacleized. Okay, it's very titillating. You'll love this. All right, so a dog tag, for example, for me would be taking off the Irish identity and seeing it for simply as the clue that it is. Lots of clues in it, and I'll show you how I connect those as well. I connect the literal clues from the spiritual reality, where people are collecting, trying to collect spiritual clues from the literal reality. And it actually works that way too, but we've been doing it upside down and backwards. So this is just about taking your mirrors, instead of having them reflecting infinitely towards each other in a convex, what you're doing is you're going concave. Your mirror is opening, and that's where the light is allowed to reflect out finally. And these layers get peeled off. The more layers you can peel off your own stigmatas and dogmata, you'll be fine. And it really works this fast. As soon as you peel an identity off you, like it doesn't matter anymore. Here's another one. I had to take off the stigmata of Protestant. Okay, I had to take off the stigmata, dogmata of male, strictly. Okay, all of these things. Of course, that was for me naturally. It was never there. That this whole divided male-female thing. Nifty clue, if you ask me. Fucking painful one, but a nifty one nonetheless. And you'll have all sorts of people that have dogmatics, and stigmatics, regarding transgender or towards someone who's Muslim or someone who's black or someone who's... Look at all of these stigmas. These are the stigmata. When you see these stigmata, and you see they're not physical stigmatas that you have, they're tentacle stigmatas, they're thoughts. You need to thought, melt the ice of the ice or Icelander reality. It goes back to the Atlantis story, not being in Ireland, but being in Iceland. Yes, there was a mirror, and there's a reason why Iceland and Ireland are so close. Very, very good reasons, an anagogic one. They're very, very tight mirrors. They're very close to each other. There's not many of those on the planet. They kind of scattered the board, just like the big dangling Scandinavian cock with Prince Albert done to it. You'll see it. This world's been turned upside down, inside out, and backwards. And the intention, as it shows out in the... You have to look at the way through. And that's what I did. I scanned in the now applicable Navi, via to go through. So I scanned in now applicable via Scandinavia. And you will see the Prince Albert. For those that don't know what a Prince Albert is, it's quite a fucking... it's a bit of a joke. Went out over the PA, They do like their paws, don't they? Like pawing you all over the place, like little bear cubs, That's the problem with this. Prince Albert is where some guy thinks it's a good idea to have the end of his penis slowly separated and pierced, so it looks like a double-headed serpent. Okay? And if you look at Scandinavia, you'll see that, the Norse men. And it's not about who you are, where you were born, right? This is why you got to get rid of these stigmatas and start looking at the fucking clues and start getting a clue so you can start nailing these things shut for yourself. What we're doing is we're nailing Pandora's box shut. With everything we do, every nail we put in Pandora's coffin seals that lid down. All right? And like a cephalopod, the male penis, Prince Albert's on the end of one of the tentacles and has to go up inside the back of the female's head through the gills, I think it is. It's quite disgusting, but you'll see it reaching in. That's exactly what... beautiful post on the legal name frequency, the legal reality frequency, the false reality frequency. It was a beautiful writing on it. Cave Guy discussion group. Just scroll down, you'll find it. And I didn't need to get all the way through it to see exactly, like, you're right on point. And the whole thought, this is what you have. You see, this is where, when you see truth, the fires of truth, Promethean fire is an allegory that when you see the truth, it burns bright, creates heat. That's you, the sun within, okay? Creates heat and thaws the ice, okay? It thaws the ice of the lie, the lice, the Lucifer ice. I'll get into hell freezes over in a minute. I'll show you that hell freeze is over. It's going to be an interesting night. It was certainly an interesting couple of hours there, but anyway. Getting back to the stigmata and dogmata that we have attached to us. If you think of yourself in any other than simply a neutral point of view consciousness, as a neutral observer, where you lose the identities, the identifiers, the id entities of who and what you think you are. If you still think you're male, that's a stigmata. If you still think you're only female, that's a stigmata. Right? This is the twilight, the duality light. zone that you've been split in two. All right? Do you have a tall or short stigmata? Do you have a blonde hair, blue-eyed, brown hair, green-eyed stigmata that somehow you think identifies you as something versus seeing what that something is to remove it from yourself, neutrally, the true self? They are merely clues to finding you. And one by one, you take these dog tags and these stig tags off of you. That's your sticks that you cross. House of sticks. You blow your own house of sticks. Mata. Stick matter. Stick people matter. Legal name, frequency, cephalopod, fucking you in the back of your creation, planting thoughts matter. Okay? They're all connected. They're all one thing. It's about stealing you. It's all about stealing you. Nothing more, nothing less. It's about powering up their fungal reality. Yeah. Their hexed Oliver twists. You might call them Gulliver travels. Well, it's all over, Gulliver. You will find the most magical things in simply flipping a couple of words around. Had a good laugh last night with, saw in one of the posts, it said scientific mythology. I said, no, you've got that backwards. No, it's Mayan-ific, scytheology. Grim Reaper, the Grimoire, the Book of Life, the grime you are, or the Kiro I am you are, the Christ mind, truth, benevolence. Nothing but the truth. You see, it's your grimoire. That's the cream you are that comes off the top. Creamoire. These are not coincidences. This is me showing you the most literal beauty in your own creation. Excuse me. You have to peel the literal shit off you first, though. And you will not begin to remove any of the stigmata until you remove the legal name frequency from your reality. It will keep you divided and conquered. It will keep you in a racist, think of all of the things that our cultural societies have been divided into: racism, bigotry, sexist, feminist. All of these stigmata and dogmatas are all attached and completely, everything in the literal reality is completely attached to the legal name, id entity. The flat earth paper demon. That's why you make demon D's, demands, on paper. Knotted in ice, looking for advice to get an even harder grip on your grimoire to suck the life out of you. Because you're just one of the drones collecting the pox of all their fall lowers. You might pronounce it flowers. But don't make that the lot us, the lot of us, the us. You see, the true flower opens within. This is why things like DMT and psilocybin are so crucial, because what they do is they expose the lie completely. About spores, you see. First clue came up in the German wings, or the genetic entity Roman. I can go into so many things here. I just, like, whiny hexes and what have you. Okay. Where did it leave from? Well, it left from the British Accredited Registry, creation of law, now applicable. You might pronounce it Barcelona. And of course, where did it crash? Well, it got caught in the Barcelonette. Yeah. Barcelonette. Alpha, Omega. That's a fractal of all right there. Of course it crashed in Barcelonette. That's the British Accredited Registry creation of law, caught in its own net and brought down. Plays out in these really wild anagogics. Like yesterday, apparently, it was 144 people with 6 crew. So there's your 144, 9 consciousness, 9 yan, and of course 6 Christ, or the psyche, or it could be the hex as well, right? Both good and evil and everything. I just inverted, brought the truth inside, inverted the lie into the truth. That's why you find it inside, inverti, in the truth of you. And you will not know the truth of you why you have all of these stigmata marks and dogmatic ticks feeding on your very soul. And the octopus, Ollie the octopus, all lie, the octopi, shoved his fucking dick in the back of your head. It's called thought. Soften that up a little bit to melt it. Thawed. I thought so. That's why I thought it in two. Thought it was a good idea. Because a bad idea is all about duality. It says so. B-I. B-I. Oh, look at me. I. Oh, I. E-I. E-I. Oh, me. Fuck you. No, this is about being kind of the oneness. Stop being a little drone. Going around buzzing the followers. All the followers, right? And all the leaders. Lead. Gold to lead to gold, right? But we don't have the hex and the Lucifer and the mirror in there. No. What is it going to be? It's going to be the, K-O-R-T. The court. The court-T, the heart of truth. So apparently it's Catherine of Renee Thompson. Right? Oh yeah, you can't make this up. Too funny. This is why you need to follow your clue, your nails, things that you're nailed to. You're nailed to every one of these crosses. If you still look outside of yourself and judge in any way, other than just, train spotting, yeah. I can spot a train a mile off. They're heroin addicts, don't you know? I can spot the train of Lucifer, the demons. Well, they got a nice train on their wedding dresses. The brides of Lou. Frankenstein's bride even. But even Frankie wasn't happy with that. Scared the shit out of him. It'll be a bit of an anagogic ride tonight, guys, as always. This isn't slowing down at all. I watched Red Tails last night. Sorry, I was in the hockey mode earlier with the Icelanders. Yeah, the New York Icelanders. Yeah, anyway, it just gets funnier. Sorry, just derailed my own train there. Neat, eh? What are you, a fugative? A fug? It, I have? Yeah, fug it. Absolutely. That's what makes you the fugitive, right? That's the fuck it I have. Yeah, fuck it. Not interested. Oh, look at that. And Northern Ireland, Nippon, Japan, Nuke Zone. Yeah, the Red Tails. For those who don't know who the Red Tails were, it was the P-51s. Yeah. Oh, I was getting to the passenger list. I'll get to that in a minute. The CEO, here's what triggered this. Well, I'm a tranny nigger, so I'm a trigger, right? Irish, we're the niggers of Europe. Over it. What, you fucking own the word? Sorry, all are available to me. Because I don't have any stigmata or dogmatic shit attached to anything I say. It's really neat. Kind of flows, neutral. That's how I play train spotting. Train, one of the pilots in the Tuskegee 322nd Squadron. For those that don't know, it's a beautiful part of history. Because I know exactly how each and every one of those flyboys felt. Being black and all in racist America. I know exactly what that feels like. People looking at you, you go in somewhere, they all turn around and stare at you. Oh, I know exactly how that feels. Yeah, it's shitty, eh? Yeah, and it sure feels good when you get invited into the Officers Club, eh? Why? Well, because you showed that you are the truest wingman they've ever had flying with you. And you'll even ask for them. Those colored boys. Love the line. When Whitey gets angry, face goes red. When Whitey gets envious, face goes green. When Whitey is scared, face goes yellow. And you dare to call us colored people? Yeah, I know. It's just such an irony, isn't it? Yeah, because it's all bullshit. It's all stigmata. Close your eyes. See the real universe. It's all within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You're the light and power source of all of this. Getting a little abused. And you know what heaven feels like about abused children. Yeah. Well, don't worry. Like any good dragon, Mama will pick you up in her mouth. Carry the eggs to safety. And that nasty old tail's going to come red-tailing in and fucking take care of business, huh? Because I'll tell you the thing about the 322nd. They didn't lose any bombers when they flew alongside. One, I will not leave your side. Fight, fight, fight. Doing its thing again. All right. This one low.
Walking in all my
Maybe Skype's not going to be so, whatever. Leave the maybe out of it, Kat. I know. Anyway, getting back to where we were. Stigmata, dogmata, all right? See, you got to know your RE stigmatic, okay? RE of the Most High, sticks to cross over. Ticks, the ticks that are attached to you. So the RE stigmatics. Same with dogmatics. You might remember Asterix, right? This is where you have to get your own ass in gear. All right? Tiro, truth in the spirit breath life. So get your Asterix, as tricks, moving. Okay? And stop playing around with these ass tricks. Because you're the one bending over. And there's the tentacle up in the back of your head again. You got to get neutral on this, kids. Real neutral. So think about everything. Make a list if you want. Check it twice, because you're Santa Claus. You're going to know if you're naughty or nice, not me. Well, I'll know by your actions. You can tell me whatever you want. I'll just know by what you do. Lucifer is all about doing, right? Everything in the physical world is doing. Go ahead, have a look around. What's it doing? What's that doing over there? Well, it's just fucking sitting there, but apparently it's doing something. It's doing over there. What you're not doing over here, you see, everything in the Lucifer world is verbal. Truth bullshit. Okay? Or the true creation field. See, now the system is in trouble. That's why things like aircraft just fall out of the fucking sky. Well, you get that close to the genie to go, Geneva. Of course it's going to burn in CERN. That's why I'm not concerned at all. I'm not with CERN at all. Because remember what happened to the Bikini Atoll. They fucking nuked it. Hydrogen bomb and all. Funny that. Just a coincidence, though. Look away. Anyway, getting back to Barclay law not applicable because I got caught in the net. As I, again, watch things anagogically in the clues as they come up with no stigmata or dogmata attached, I notice that it's Peter G. Oliver that's the host telling the story. And I thought, isn't that interesting? When I see Peter, I see Rome. When I see G, I see Hex. And when I see Oliver, I see Twist. And isn't it funny? It's all about the Peter Gulliver's Travels, Gulliver's Twist. You see, this is where you take the "we're not going to take it" by Twisted Sister to see the mirror of the cyst-dead Twi-star. Twilight Zone, cut in two, the 2-star. It's the Kansas City Shuffle, the Kansas City 2-step. It's a bit of a waltz. Disney-like. Makes you all Disney, doesn't it? Those little Mickey Mouse ears. Oh, so cute. Anyway. Yeah, I already covered the genetic entity Romans. You might pronounce it Germans. Austrians. Well, there's the Oz tree hearts. You see, it's all right there. It's all, and this is still unfolding for me right now. I'm seeing all the roots of this reality coming together. And of course, Gulliver's Travels was written by none other than Jonathan Swift. Loved the story as a kid. I used to get comics that were the literature masterpieces done in comic form, like Tale of Two Cities, Gulliver's Travels, the Count of Monte Cristo, all of the those were comic books, literal comic books. I loved them because not only did they have the story, they had some really neat pictures to go along with it. They weren't that easy to find, but I tell you, when I was able to get them, loved them. Of course, Gulliver's Travels is one of them. So there's Peter Gulliver's Travels, Gulliver's Twist. Please, sir, may I have some more? You don't ask. It's all about ass-kissing here. Ass-king, ass-kissing, ass-kissing, axe-kissing, Jesus H. SWIFT, what just went down the other day? SWIFT, the international electronic money transfer that all money on the planet gets transferred through, courts, everything. And Mama Bear, creation's backed out of it. Jonathan Swift said, enough of your fucking gullible travels, okay? You've been gullible long enough. Lemuel, Gulliver. That was his name, Lemuel. Lemuel, will you? No, I'm keeping it to myself, thanks. And so are you now. We don't need to prey off each other. That's the problem with magnets and magnetism and magna cartas and magna chirotes and truth itself, okay? You see, the only time a magnet can attract another magnet is when it's opposite. Enough opposite to attract. Think about that. Well, I mean, boy, girl, there's enough automatic opposite already there in your divided nature because you want to be as the one anyway, right? All in one. Wisdom and love itself, okay? So the natural attraction is the male-female. It's more the unnatural attraction because you were actually divided. So the natural attraction is actually the unnatural separation of you. So the more opposite you see something, the more the mirror you can contrast in it. That's why we can go from the palest white human to the blackest black human and all colors in between. We're all colored people. We're the land of many colors. It's one of the books I read. The Many-Colored Land. That's what we are. The many-colored light and dark. All points of light and dark and all points in between that have been meticulously, our rainbow has been meticulously divided through labia Els, lies of Lucifer, demands. It's all about the demons and hive and pulling and fucking and raping and pillaging and stealing life. Okay? You are the literal life source for their illiteral reality. Jonathan Swift, love the guy. Gulliver's Travels was his best known. Let me have a look here because I know I pulled it up. Yeah, get rid of that because it likes to crash my... There we go. I'm going to show you the direct connect. Remember I was talking about labels and why you peel the labels off and just see them for the map or the clue that they are. All right, so here's a map of this meat stick you know as Kate of Gaia. Okay, just the meat stick. Leave me out of it. You'll get this eventually about leaving me out of it because don't get caught in the literal thinking it's real. Okay, I know what is real, and this is not real. None of this. None of it. Okay. You've been lied to so deeply. Be something you're not. And then we'll attach all sorts of shit to it. Legal name, born here, this culture, this religion, this, and this, that, and this, the other, and you didn't stand a fucking chance showing up here. I had your table set for you with bullshit. I just cleared the table. Behold the white canvas. So here, I'll show you a little connection. I'm going to bring Band of Brothers, the 101st Airborne, 506 Parachute Infantry Easy Company. I'm going to bring them into this. I'm going to bring Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift. I'm going to bring Kate, me, whatever you want to call this, into it. What else am I going to bring into this one? It's a real quick one. Spirit of the Truth. I'm going to bring Germany into it as well. Hire, her, HIRR. Take the pledge out of that, or put the pledge back in it, you'll tell. All right, now watch. I'm going to bring the Tuskegee, Kurahi, all of these things into one now moment to show you how the now gets collected into one basket. Using you as your own. Well, you are the source of all that is around you. So pull it all in, and you'll see it. Stop contrast. You see, the whole thing is, When you are contracted into an illusion, you are collapsing your own expansion within. You're collapsing your own creation field. Okay? So this is why when you only contract with the truth within you, then you go into full expansion mode again. And you start seeing things in a very, very different way, a very magical way. You start seeing the dance of creation itself. Your eyes have been opened. All of you, all three of you within to the one, right? It's quite a wondrous little trick here. But anyway, how are you going to do that, Kate? Well, I'm going to show you how and of course Germany, the airlines thing, to bring the Barcelonette, bring all of that. Everything I've talked about pretty much so far, I'm going to bring into one moment for you to show you how, for me, my 0 point is the heart of all that is Ireland. That's my clue. That's home is where the heart is. Not literally, but literally. Okay? It's the pull to the magnetic attraction to that labia L. I just move the attraction, get the circus out of it, and go, yeah, that's where I showed up. What do I need to know because of that's where I showed up? So everything is always going to come home to me. In a literal sense, spiritual, no. It's home is me. Home is where the heart is, me, the heat, the hearing of the spirit breath of truth. Me, the fire, the light, the Epimethean fire within, in the Epimethean frame of carbonite. You call it human body. Very, very, very close to the point of freezing solid. Your light is that dim within you, the heat within you. You barely have enough to keep your body warm when it gets cold. That's your candle. You got to light up all 7 again. That lights up the big flame, the dragon within you. They don't want you following your heart because they know what that does. That thaws you out because they're freezing. And they need that fire to keep their fires lit. You know, when fire burns, if you burn something in fire, it returns to its natural state, carbon. You'll see it, black smoke. Carbon, that's all carbon. Okay? To its 666 state. All right, so, and you don't want to be in this 666 state anymore. You're very ill. And the most, you'll start to see the real big picture very soon, or if you don't already see it, it's quite wondrous. And you'll see how prolific and absolute the legal name, stigmata, dog tag, how brilliantly simple and complete and absolutely complete trap it is until you peel it. Your toaster strewed L, and you're strewed everywhere. Very strenuous work, isn't it? Okay, so let's show you how to connect all of these things. And when I get to the point where they're all going to connect, at my point of home, that has something really, really, really real to me, that I actually really physically was there to experience it, that's real, that's now for me. The only thing that is real to me is what I experience. That's the Capricorn Christ mind. Watch the news and look at how many stories they'll tell you you didn't experience but will assume was real. Go ahead. Go to the Weather Channel. And they'll show you the whole world that you assume to be that. And they will get you to assume that the temperature is this because they said so. My Weather Channel is simple. I just go out through the front door, have a look out the window. That's what's real to me. I don't need a Weather Channel. If I see too much snow to travel, I don't travel. If it's a nice sunny day and the windows are down, I'll travel, that kind of thing. I use the Farmer's Almanac of rope. When it's wet, it's raining. When it's dry, it's not. When it's swinging, it's windy. When it's got icicles on it, it's cold. You see? I hold the rope in my own hand. Well, I had the clue. Your rope. Oh, okay, my rope, I'll take it then. You might pronounce it Europe, but it's more accurately pronounced your rope. It's your rope. It's your rope. You decide what kind of necktie you want to make with it. One that strings you up legally, or one that binds you down legally. It controls the above, so below reality on you. Silly little Ollie the octopi. Got your head fucked with all those little tentacles. Yeah, icicles. Bunch of fucking ice-landers. I slander this, you slander that. We slander yeah, see? Yeah, Atlantis. Here it is. Travels, okay, this is an article regarding the art I call R.E. Tickle. Yeah, the most high tickle. So I'm looking for the truth. It tickles me the most. So it's an R.E. Tickle article regarding Gulliver's Travels on Wikipedia. I'll tell you what, I'll be a really nice meat stick, acting sort of thingy, and physically move it from there. Not physically moving at all. I'm just posting it. I moved a mouse with my hand. It moved a little thing on the screen here. So you see how simple this is? What I'm actually doing versus what I'm actually doing are two different things, have you noticed? It's very dual here. Anyway, Gulliver's Travels. Where was it? Starts. Yeah, this is about Gulliver's Travels, the book, the story. Travels into several remote nations of the world in 4 parts. Funny that, 4 chambers. By Lemuel or Lemuel, gull, I'll swallow anything, liver, Prometheus to be fed on. Yes, you've been in the Promethean fires. Getting all Epimetheus, epidural, under the skin with the truth, eh? Gets right under your skin, that, eh? Well, that's a needle. So, a needle pulling 3D. I'll stitch you up. You're bleeding all over the place. Yes, Lemuel Gulliver. And, of course, what is a mule? Well, they're all female, and they're sterile, between a donkey and a horse. And you're the donkey that someone pinned their tail on and made a horse out of you. You mule. Moo, L. Cow, creator, utter the words, utter the milk. For L. Yeah, the cow fucking jumped over the moon here, for sure. You got to jump over the moon eye. You got to jump over the legal name. Be careful. That little dog won't be laughing so much to see such sport. Don't let the dish run away with your spoon. Okay, that's your creation, all spooning like, okay? Yeah, your better half is you. By Lemuel Gulliver. First a surgeon. Talk about getting under your skin. And then a captain. Oh, look. As above, so below. Epidural. There's Epimetheus, the surgeon, and a captain. Prometheus. Well, the Capricorn. A child of the corn. Little niblet. Right? Northern Ireland, B-lit. Yeah, niblet. You know the Jolly Green Giant only picks the best niblets. Yeah. Green Giant and the Jack. Don't be stuck with the hijacking of the Union or the Union Jack. They're here to pirate you away. Nasty little asexual reproducing demons they are. They need you to carry their pollen, their pollux. So don't be such a, oh, let me see. What was the CEO's name for German Wings? Little clue here. Karsten Spohr? Yeah, you could not make this up if you tried. Karsten Spohr? Chiros tone spore, little fungi. Well, you know, Karsten spore, he's a fun guy to be with, just like all the other little mushroom heads. Yeah, but you couldn't hide the truth, eh? No matter how hard you tried to hide the truth, always shows up in crystalline form. Yeah, psilocybin kind of thing. That's why I go to the bin. Check the garbage can. Yeah, mushrooms and all sorts of things. All the very grass and everything on the planet contains you, DMT. So be the TMT, you know? Blow it up. Kid Dynamite. Jimmy Walker. Walk away, Sky. Yes, first a surgeon, then a captain of several ships. Well, you know, I'm a captain of Irish, I'm a captain of tranny, I'm a captain of musician, I'm a captain of pilot, captain of scuba, you know, all these nations and several ships, yes, all different minds. I've had several, you know, co-captains, co-creators, and, you know, friends, family, oh yeah, fucking everywhere. Commonly known as Gulliver's Travels. 1726 amended 1735. Amen dead, 1735. Well, there's a 17. That 35's coming up a lot, and the 53, you know? Just saying. It's a satire, Dionysius. Don't get drunk on lies. It's a guess what? Funny that this should be this way. It's a satire by Anglo-Irish writer and clergyman Jonathan Swift. Covering all the angles, were you, Johnny boy? You must have been hanging out with Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Jonathan Swift? Jack Sparrow? Anyone? How about Christopher Wren? Christopher Robin? Robin Williams? Fucking birds everywhere. I know, it's funny, eh? Birds and goats. Saturn, satire. Oh, yeah. That is both a satire on human nature and a parody of the Traveler's Tales, literary subgenre. It is Swift's best-known full-length work and a classic of English literature. L-E-L, English literature. That's why I study it, because I want to know how the fucker thought. Anyway, the book became popular as soon as it was published. No shit. John Gay wrote in a 1726 letter to Swift that it is universally read. Funny, I like writing adult children's stories too. It is universally read from the Cabinet Council to the nursery. Since then, it has never been out of print. Well, of course, it'd never be out of print. How the hell can you have a prince without a princess? I just had to wait for the princess to show up to get rid of tax. The ticks and the tacks and the talks and the tic-tac-toe game you're playing. Made you into little X's and O's playing on the grid. Didn't you see what the grid's made of? A whole gathering of X's, life. It's a flat plane here, kids. Here's where the connection shows up. 2 miles up and 2 miles down, went to Dunlambert, part of the cross-country running team. You know, it was 2 miles up and 2 miles down to the nose of the Cave Hill. Cave Hill in Belfast is thought to have inspired part of Book 2 of the novel Swift imagined that the mountain resembled the shape of a sleeping giant safeguarding the city. Yes, it does. And guess what the outcrop is called? It's called Napoleon's Nose. You know, Napoleon and Snowball, Animal Farm. Well, it looks like we just blew that bone apart. Lucifer, I got a bone to pick with you. Anyway, yeah, the Cave Hill, 2 miles up, 2 miles down. Currahee, 101st Airborne, 2 miles up, 2 miles down. Know all about it, Dickie Winters. Okay? The mirror of me. And the reflection of, what are you doing, killing people? Like it's a good idea. Well, that's the jury, judge, and executioner of your soul, soul jury. Yeah, they do like their infant tree, man, don't they? All the wee babies running off to get killed. The youngest and the brightest, yes, the infant tree. Slaughter the gene pool. You know, you wouldn't want any of these bright, innocent children ever awakening. If but one shall awaken, Lucifer, you know the story, you're fucked. Where else did it come in? Let me see. Well, I talked about the Karsten and Pollock spore, right? Barcelona. The Ottoman Empire. What, are you a bunch of turkeys on autopilot? Huh? The A320, it was a fly-by-wire, flew by autopilot. AP service, Newswire, anybody? How about an Ottoman stool? It's all about shit with these people. They put their feet up on ottomans. It's a stool, don't you know? We called them poofies when we were kids. You know why? Because that's where you sat to have a wee poof. True story. My sister had one and I had one. That's what we called them, poofies. Cave Hill. Well, that's the Currahee moment. So I'll lock that up, lock, stock, and see where that is so I can take that 6-year, one-day cycle and crush it down to Currahee start-finish zone to see where it all connects. I've already done some of this anyway, and everything is... It's like if you consider chessboards, see-through chessboards, one on top of the other, stacked. I'm looking at the game with all the pieces from the vertical on all the boards, and I'm moving all the pieces into alignment. Okay? From the vertical. You know, this is the whole thing about kicking in the afterburners of truth. AB, since, to, ab initio. It's to ab initiate, don't you think? Initiate afterburn? Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Enough of those side burners, you know? You look like fucking Elvis. What a Willy Wonka. An oily Oomka. Take the W out and put the O in, you'll see it. Oily? The octopus? Yeah. What's the other one? Ali or Ollie the alligator? Ollie the alligator? Ollie the octopus? What is it about these fucking cephalopods and reptilians anyway? Oomka? Yeah. Oomka? Onka? Wonka? Wanka. That's it. It's an oily wanka. Willy Wonka. Fucking giving me my everlasting gumdrop like it's yours to give me, you crafty wee bastard. Look, you got caught in your own trap. You put the gold in the candy bar, didn't you? Yeah, hell freezes over. Funny we were talking about... Oh, anyway, tying those together, you see the Cave Hill, Currahee Hill, 101st Airborne, Germany, Ottoman Empire, World War I, World War II, all connecting all of these things into one basket. They're all his stories, not mine. All right, so yesterday I was talking about the Parthenon in Athens. You know, of course, that ties with Athenry. I was informed. Athenry, Fields of Athenry, Field of Broken Dreams. Fields of Athenry was where the Irish, those nasty Irish that would dare to steal a loaf of bread to feed their family or whatever, while being under the control of the Luciferian City of London Banet, They were shipped off from Athenry to Oz, Australia, right, to the colonies, Botany Bay. All right. So what else we got in there? Belfast couldn't get any clear. Used to run up and down. It was 2 miles up from the school to Rose and back. That was our run. That was our run up Currahee. Tuskegee, right? To us, key, right? That's the key of life to us, and that's the two keys in the Vatican. You have a gold key and a silver key, and they're portrayed in the most literal sense. Of course, when you see a key, it opens something like a treasure box, and if it's gold and silver, the implant of the octopod inside your fucking head. That's the pod of the body snatchers, octopod. Okay, from the octopi. Pi, master number divided against inside itself. Okay, that's the seed, the pod, the body snatcher that gets into your fucking head, thinking in terms of silver metal and gold metal. Okay, as in physical lust, trinkets, and treasures. A stigmata and a dogmatic. Money is a stigmata, and it's dogmatic. It's religious and and scientific, if you will. Church and state, solid state radio kind of thing. Church and state. Of course, it has the two keys, key, low key. Church. Those two keys represent the light within self, in the truth, through the silver of truth, light, the reflected mirror, the most reflective substance in this reality is silver, reflected to yourself. And then you start being less concave. Well, you got to get concave first with yourself, because what you've been doing all along is the opposite of that. You've been radiating shit and literal poison into the literal world through the legal name frequency. It catches your thought, because when you think you're that, you've got all of these things attached to it, like bank accounts and jobs and family and friends and identities and cars and memories. All of it's attached to that. You have to erase that. You have to erase that. This is not a choice. If it's your soul you want to keep, this is not a choice. If you think it's a choice, then you're still in a duality of ice, co-ice. And you will be frozen as solid as the friezes on the Greek Parthenon in Athens. Bringing it back to Athens Rye. They're the catchers of the rye, where you are the catcher in the rye. The rye me and re-sun, okay? You need to bring that rye, that whiskey of life, back to yourself. Don't be adding any co-key. No coke. I like my whiskey straight up. So I'm not really fond of ryes. More into the potato stuff, vodka and Bushmills, It's not a object. It matters to me. It's in my reality. Real I-T, the truth that is real to me, my experience. So I have physically experienced a 2-mile run up and a 2-mile run down. So I correlate that to who else had that experience and where was it? What point, what chessboard am I playing with at the same time? Oh, look, I'm playing the 1942 and the 1977, those two boards, to bring them into alignment with the 2015 illusion. And remember, every day is a cycle upon itself, awake and asleep, okay? What you've got typically every day is 1/365th per each one of these boards. Okay? And you'll find that those boards have been controlled very easily through the holy days, right? Holidays. They get you thinking in a linear fashion where all of your boards are out of alignment. I'll give you an example. When we're talking about an eve of some kind, I put things into a 5-day frame. A crucifixion, 3 days in the tomb, and a risen. Okay? It's really quite simple. So I look for the eve. Oh, All Hallows Eve. That's Halloween. So that would be a crucifixion. Yeah, it works out. Yeah, that's a celebration of Atlantis and all the dead. And of course, the next day is All Saints' Day, November 1st. So October 31st aligns with December 24th. Just like November 1st aligns with what you would call Christmas Day. So what else we got? Well, we got December 31st, which is New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve. So we'll align that up with the 24th and the 31st. Times 2. October 31st, December 31st, November 24th, all portraying an eve. And now we have March 17th as a New Year's Eve, so we align March 17th over that. The solar calendar New Year's Eve. Of course, All Saints' Day is March 18th. Okay? 39. 1939 rings a bell for me. 3, the Trinity, 9, consciousness, the unification of consciousness. It's a very Irish thing, this Trinity. Very Matrix thing, too. Okay, what else have we got for an eve? Remember, it's about eves and ahs. Evens and ahs. Events. And what are the odds? Well, that's the game of game bowling. Gamble. Gimbal. Gumball. Gumdrop. Everlasting. And a gimbal uses a circular with an X in it as well. But it's round. You see, you've been taught that the world is round when it's actually flat. It's you that is round. That's why you get around. I'll get around to it. I'll go about that at some point. It's all backwards. The flat, here they have the you that is round, all of creation expanding outwards. Consciousness expanding outwards. In directions, fully, okay? Round. Your roundness flattened out into flat. And yet, what do they teach? The copper Nika. Worship the ball, because you are the ball. You are Cinderella's ball. Oh, fuck, here we go again. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I always know when Skype's screwing up because I can hear the blips. And I'm set on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know what you're hearing or not. But anyway, you see, the Earth, they call it global. Well, it's the Hex Lucifer creation of Baal, ball, false ball reality. And you are the cinder Ellas. You're the fuel, the fool. Don't fall for it. Burn, baby, burn. Every thought it out. I thought it through. What happens when you thought it through? You end up with the China syndrome. That's right. You melt right through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. That's what we're doing. We're melting our way through. And the only thing that stirs the pot and keeps them caught is burning through fast, and it's a quick freeze right after. Well, that's when hell freezes over. You've been a freeze for too long. A walking, talking freeze of the Greek Parthenon. It's global warming this, global freezing that. You ever notice these guys? Yeah. Push me, pull you. I don't know whether arseholes punched or bored. Yeah, Willy Wonka. Yeah, how about the Island or Iceland Wana? Wayne A, right? Well, that goes back to the Zulu, the Zoo of Lu, warriors. It's all the Zoo of Lu here, okay? Of course you're going to fight in a bull formation. That's all you ever do. Bully in here and bully out there. Bully to you. So we have hell freezes over in the womb of truth. Hell freezes in the womb of truth. Yes, it does. Because your hell freeze is over. Just depends on how you pronounce it. What is your intent? Your hell freeze is over. You got to light yourself up. You're the candle in the wind, baby. Don't let them blow you out now. You know how easy it is to blow out a flame this delicate at this point? You don't get any further down than this, kids. Right? We're bringing the last of the life home. A legal name snuffs your life out like this. Just like any other candle. Your flame is precariously dim. Embers. Cinders. The only thing that will set that heart on fire is truth. while you sit in a lie, allied with legal name, that legal name is your ally. It's your lie. You've got Lyme disease. You're a bunch of Lyme-ease. Speaking legal-ease. Well, ease your way into hell. It's easy now. Easy now. You cannot make this up, guys. Yeah, the gull livers. Bunch of cephalopods. Camel lions. Camel lions. Black lions. Chemo lions. Chameleons. They change the color, don't they? Well, of course they do. Look across the board. You'll see the blackest of black and the whitest of white in human form. Humanity is the chameleon. Separated and divided into infinite fractals. Not infinite. They're very finite. Because a lie can only reach so far. A line can only go so far. It's end of the line. The lean, the A-lean, the N is over. There's no more ale at this end. So it really depends what ails you, huh? Truth or lies? And of course, I'm going to look for the darkest evil in the all lies before I'll ever, doubt the Axis powers. They teach everything backwards here, You want to talk about grave robbers? Check this out. Here's a little anagogic. Have a look at this from the slipstream consciousness point of view. When you worship the dead, where's your thought going? Into the grave. It's going into the grave. Your thought is life source. Thought is all life source. I'll say that again. Thought. You is life source. Where you put your thought is where life goes. Pure and simple. Pure creational grid, source point, power. It goes there. Well, it feels like you can't wield that much because you're in so many lies. That's why. And those that have come out of that quagmire of the admire all tea, you're seeing it for yourselves. You're starting to see the power you wield. And it's not that you're wielding it. You're going along with the original creation. The creation does all the wielding here. You got to get neutral. You got to get neutral. Stay there. Oh, I tell you, the urges that I had to fight off, send this paper, do this. No. I flow at nothing. The only thing I flow, the dead Luciferian system called Babylon, whatever you want to call it, is truth. I'm not here to pick fights. I'm here to end them once and for all. And here's the thing about demons and Lucifer. You can't pick a fight with truth. It dooms you in the instant it gets to you. Dooms the demon. Have you noticed? All the little things we used to do that were so normal and thought were harmless and whoa, bulletproof. Then you see it. You you remove those dog tags and stigmata from you. One by one, you peel them off. Every thought that you peel away from something, it's like, I don't care if you have a file cabinet full of legal identification and paperwork and everything else where you're concerned about burning it. Okay? You can if you want. It sure is a lot of fun watching them scream. But I make them scream anyway just by knowing that it's nothing. It's paper. There's no power in that paper. The only power that's in paper is the power that it's given. And any piece of paper, two-dimensional, flat Earth, 1D, wonder reality that I want to, destroy, all I have to do is look at a piece of paper and change my mind on it. And I'll show that sometimes with a different set of squiggles, write an essay or something, or, a little V for creation, V for vendetta, V for victory, and where it says something is, I put a little V and write not above it. You see, creation is wide open. They think that you're four-cornered because there's four corners on the flat Earth of their flat paper reality. Fair enough. How about I do a little writing into that reality and start changing that reality to obliterate it? The lies. It's really easy. All the essays are there, right at your fingertips. From my experience, and I know my experience, they worked miracles for me. And for others that got, it's not what's written there, it's the concept that's written within you, the truth already written and known within you. That's all they do, is just kind of, here, have a look, it's right there. And you'll see it within yourself. It's not about what I show you to do, it's what you show yourself in the truth that you already know. It's quite simple, really. Know thyself. So let's talk about the hives, It's one of the things in Ireland. I couldn't drink orange juice because it would always give me hives. I'd break out in hives. Loved orange juice here. Could drink it, no problem here. But over there, for some reason, I couldn't drink orange juice. And then I come back here and I could drink orange juice again. Weird. But anyway, no, it's just the clue. Hives, all right? Needed the clue. What is a hive? Well, a beehive, it's where you have honeycomb. Honeycomb, won't you be my darling? Honeycomb, won't you be my gal? Well, that's kind of, the hexagonal honeycomb, you see. It's all sweet honey, isn't it? Very, very alluring. Let's look at the concept. What is it? Well, you have a queen bee, typically one, sometimes more, but typically one queen bee, and she has a few suitors around her that suit her needs to, impregnate her, so she has eggs, and then, of course, the rest of them are just fucking drones. Going out doing what? You got the worker bees and the drones. Well, the workers, they're out. That's you, the slave. Of course, the drones, they're all male, and they're not allowed to mate with the queen. They just take care of the kids. Eunuchs, right? So there's the eunuch of the hive. You've got to be all of these things at the same time. Watch, I'll show you. And then there's the worker bee, goes out and takes care of the castor and pollen, castor and pollux, the spores, right, from the pollen, to take those to another flower, in order for that flower to be impregnated. That's called asexual reproduction. Spores, seeds, pollen, they are all dependent upon something external to reproduce. In the same way that an apple never falls far from the tree, right? Or you could be a good cane farmer and cast the seeds far and wide. Right? CDs, that's 3 Ds. C, water, D's in dimension. H2O, right? Bridge duality, in duality of creation itself, water. Water can exist in all three forms, liquid, solid, and gas. We're quite something in creation, guys. It's beautiful to see it. So the demon reproduces asexually. It has to parasite. In order for it to have life, it must be given life through another. You can call them babies. You can call them whatever you want. But that's the only way the demon can propagate itself. It relies on you, divided, to go and spread its seed. So it's the unnatural seed. That's why these religious types were so careful. Do not spill your seed. Yeah, that's little demon seeds. Sporum. Sporin. That's where the Scots keep their sporum and their sporin. For spurrin and sparrin. All like a ship. Riggin and friggin and sparrin and jarrin. Isn't that funny? See how singular the fractal is and how it all connects? Always comes back to the same thing, doesn't it? It's all about you. Finding the path home. Yeah, the demon must reproduce. The of me must reproduce asexually. It must go outside of itself to create. In the physical human form, that would be deemed the male and female separated from source itself. And the only way life can exist for them is to get the illusion that they've created life, when in fact what they've done is created another trap for life itself. And the demon has to feed on life itself. So not only is it feeding on life, it's feeding on its creators. The ones that give it life. That's why evil must and will destroy itself. Because what it's doing in order to have life is destroying the very life, you, me, that allows it to continue. And for me, that's just a bad idea duality. And this is where the unicorn comes in. This is where the kernel that you are, ki ni rower, life. This is bowed to life. This is kneeling to creation within you itself. It is the allegory to anagogic of full and fool surrender. Sir, ender. French is on. Sir, sire, seer, sore, are you? Flying or in pain? Are you sore? Well, that's the joy of the thesaurus. Creation works in wonderful ways to show itself. I'm here. Horton hears the who. Okay? You are the cartel. I'm going to show you a couple of things here. I can make Abel, in the Cain and Abel story, as evil as Cain. They're both equally good and evil. Don't remain divided on that. Ka in, the spirit in. Right? Once the spirit breath, Abel, ro, right, is back, then you can put the Ka in. You've united Cain and Abel as one. There's no quarrel between yourself any longer. Where simply truth is what truth is, and you know there is no choice other than truth itself. To choose otherwise would be choosing death itself. The death of you, the death of itself, the life source within you. So see the asexual reproductive nature of the demon through what you would call physical human form in the illusion of life itself. See, the human body is the carbonite. The flame that's contained within the carbonite. This is it, guys. This is it. Enough. There will be no more of this. What is left behind is frozen. A freeze in time. Frozen in time. Infinite. Get your fires going. It's a real simple thing to put a match to it. Legal name fraud. It's destroying humanity. The thing about DMT, dimethyltryptamine, what you get with that is the crystalline life access, source access, because that's what's stolen. And of course it has to be closest and lowest to the earth itself. Oh yeah, you get DMT in leaves and trees, high concentrations in orange trees and what have you. But your real concentrations are in the fungus, the fungi. Funky. Funky. Fun life. Fa. One. Heart of one in life. Funky, isn't it? Yeah. So have a look at the asexual reproduction of spores from a mushroom, right? Some of them explode, puffballs and whatever, to send their spores everywhere. Others rely on animals picking them up, tromping on them. They'll attach to trees to be high up so that when their spores drop, they can get caught in the wind and propagate on the wind, always using something in the physical reality in order to propagate its own sense of life. Okay? Something that grows, whatever, has roots. Look at the beehive. It's the same thing. For all the flowers, the bee, the worker, takes the pollen to asexually reproduce some you have a male, female, like I have pear trees, go figure, in the yard, and one male, two female pear trees. Always had lots of pears. More on the one that was closer, obviously. They're going to be close enough together for something to carry their seed to another. You see, you are simply trees that can walk around. You know, the Tolkien entity, id, ent, iddy. And because you can walk around, your roots aren't established. That's why they want to establish roots. It's all about the trees and establishing roots, plans and, travel directions and this and that. It's all about roots with demons. Sinking your roots in, Then, of course, the other side, go and sow your wild oats, The allegory of go out and fuck as much as you can. Go and reproduce a demon asexually. And you got your drones in humanity, yep. You got your workers, yep. You got your queens and kings, yep. Your suitors and yep. You got your honeycombs, yep. Got your milk and honey, yep. Aphids, ants love to milk them, yes. Little ants, big ants. Psi ants. The dead world that feeds on you is the cephalopod that's reaching... Imagine some guy, girls, check this out. Some guy with a dick on the end of one of his feet. Goes in through your mouth and up the back of your head to inseminate your babies. Wouldn't that be fun, girls? Wouldn't it? Well, have a look at how octopus mate, and that's exactly what they do. And that's the allegory to the anagogic of how the thought of legal name, tentacles, attaches inside your head. And it has tentacles going out everywhere. So don't be a sucker. Because an octopus has a beak. Nothing like a bird, It's time to be cause. Beak, Oz. Speak the truth. Let's get these mics open. I'm going to check Skype to see if someone's got the number there, so I can send that out. Okay. Anyway, you call 347, still not really, 637-65. That's let me see. 54 looks like. Yep. 054. Okay. Zero. You're not hearing me. Oh.
There's a heart that pounds within you now. Know what must be true. Is the sun forever hiding? Have you still got clouds to see? There I am, the rainbow to guide you. Oh, if you please. Only hearts as strong can weaken. Only hearts as strong can cry. Only hearts that feel the way ours does can understand the why. Only love as strong as kindness can release you from the chains of a love so strong for someone true. Only hearts like ours remain. Are the storm clouds slowly moving? Are the pictures getting clear? You would long not see the heart that's mine. You must know that I am near. I will take you in my arms tonight. I will show you what it means to at last see why, to know the love only hearts like ours can see. Only hearts as strong can weaken. Only hearts as strong can cry. Only hearts that feel the way ours does can understand the why. Only love as strong as kindness can release you from the chains of a love so strong for someone true. Only hearts like ours remain. Only hearts like ours remain. Only hearts like ours remain.
There we go. Hopefully Skype's not mucking around anymore. But anyway, yeah, let's get these mics open. I see Ferocity here. Just got to hit one on the board here, guys. 054 for Skype and 347-637-3265 for the call-in. All I have to do is hit one on the dial pad to jump in here. Anybody? Come on. I'm not that scary. Come on.
Hello
Am I?
tonight.
Hello.
Oh. Well, it was a nice day today with the radio all along from morning to till now, and it's not over. With wow,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's a big day, and yes, I do want to mention that. Thank you for bringing that up. Where was it? Lucas and Zim put together a blog talk show, and what's it, 10 a.m. or 10:30 Eastern? I think it's 10 a.m., isn't it? 10
a.m.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern for a couple hours. So there's the 10 to noon, and you got, of course, Jolly and Liberty doing the 5:30 to 7:30, and then, of course, here from 7 until 10, typically, or 7 to 9 minimally, right? Or whatever the case may be, and then of course continue to snip and nip it in the bud from 10 p.m. Eastern until midnight or 1 a.m. depends on what goes on. So it covers the clock.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah. Great fun.
Yeah, there was another big one too. Sorry, you're triggering stuff here. Remember, I'm the tranny nigger. The trigger? Got it? Okay, there you go. Saint Nick, if you will, to nick it in the bud. Where was it? That was it. There was something to do with the fives. Yeah, the flight 4U 9-5 to 5. Yeah, I saw 9 to 5, and it's like the work day. 4U, consciousness of the divine feminine, 2, the consciousness of the divine feminine. That was the flight number of the genetic Romans win Ing's wings, Wigner effect falling out of the sky on the Swiss Alps. Went down to 148. It was 150, 144 plus 6, and it went to 148. I saw it today, which is 13. So again, yesterday being, see how things change. You just have to. You don't know what is until you see what is for yourself. And that's why you bring the story back to yourself, because you can't lie to yourself. Well, you can. Be a legal name. It's easy. Because that is a lie. That's all a lie to yourself. That's the all lie to yourself. To you. Your say, ro fa, the creation from the spirit breath of heart. That's why they have serfs. Surf's up, surf, feudal systems, feudal, view it all system. And then you will see it, that you are the life and power source, and that's been diluted out of you. Quite simple, really. Anybody? Just come on, guys. Just me and Ferocity. Come on. How many fucking people are called in here and no one's putting their hands up? Like, why do you tune in? Seriously. I mean, yeah, sure to listen, but fuck, you're on the... There we go. Is that hard to do? Click? I didn't think so. Thanks. Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Your mic's open. Come on in, hon. 414. Unmute on your end would be a good idea. Oh, well, here comes Shocked.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Hello. All the Regis, you Lars. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll make the rules. Fuck you.
Something that was brought up at the very beginning of Luca and Zim's premiere, whatever, first show that they did. The cordial knot. Yeah, I haven't heard about that in a long time.
Oh, the Jordian knot from the Georgians, from the genetic entity Roman sort of things. Oh, you should see what D writes on the Gordian knot. Oh yeah, I should forward some of that information along. This is exactly what we're doing. This is the bile I call the Alice from See, you're their umbrella, Cinderella. Okay, I'll show you the by lick all, lice all. Okay, kill the germs. Kills 99.9% of them. That Lysol. Umbilical. Bi, duality. Lie, I call. It's the cord, the Gordian cord, the Gordian knot of the umbilical to the dead, of Yeah, do you know how to separate a demon from a non-demon? You will pick it up in how they speak. And typically, you won't hear me. You'll know when you're out of the demon when you stop going, and then it went something like this. You will start hearing things like things that I like to. This is how I catch it in myself. You catch it in yourself too. When I'm thinking, I don't go I go It's not It's what was I going to say? And you listen, you'll hear it. So you can tell in that tone alone where someone is. If they're saying or a lot. Well, Bob, I'm not quite sure what you're saying. You'll see what they're reaching for. The more clear you are, the less umming around you'll do. You won't be such a hummingbird in your Hummer. Getting a Hummer. Boys love getting Hummers, don't you, boys? Okay. Did you get one for Christmas? Well, if you put on a soldier uniform, you get to ride around in a Hummer. And you'll get fucked in it. Hum, hum, hum. From Yeah.
Oh,
Fun
yeah.
stuff. Fun stuff, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Great fun.
You see, it goes from to ums. Say Doctor says say if he wants to check your health. If you say the doctor's going to get pissed off, right? Because your mouth's closed, stupid. Has your mouth open. And it won't be because you're saying, you made me ink. You're going, how about that? Not quite sure. You see the magic of the tones?
Yeah. Yeah, that came with an interesting visual.
Yeah, you're starting to get a better visual of yourself. Get outside of yourself and start seeing your Luciferian form. The meat puppet. Mm-hmm. You know, the tree without any roots. Moving freely amongst the garden. Tree of life. If you take from life, you are feeding on the tree of life. Each other. Bad idea.
Okay, cut the knot.
Well, yeah, the only time the umbrella goes up is when? It's when the fucking truth is pouring down. And boy, they put up their umbrellas right quick, don't they? Well, hey, you wouldn't be in a proper English City of Londoner if you didn't have an umbrella and a bowler bow to Eller hat on.
They even have the dogma of not having it open inside when the truth isn't falling on you.
That's fucking hilarious. And of course, it's held up by a cage. And what does the cage do? Well, it expands and it contracts. And I just love it when the wind picks up too much. And what happens to the umberdoodle? Doolittle. Put into answering the question of why, and it looks like a big Y, doesn't it?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Nevaeh, and I know who I am, and I'm also my grandma's granddaughter, and I'm talking right now.
There you go. I know who you are. You're the cream of the crop, baby. The Nivea cream of the crop.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to say was today is for anything that I would really want for right now is if I could wish for anything, I would wish for no money and freedom and no hunters, all those things. And earlier, I think it was yesterday, me and Grandma drew a big picture on the snow. It says love, peace, and freedom. And we left it
Nice.
in the field. Yeah.
Sounds like someone's putting together a proper Christmas wish list.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mhm.
I share your idea also.
Yeah. You're doing great. You've been on the radio
Beautiful.
before. Yeah, you've been on the radio before, haven't you?
No, not really. My grandma's been on the thing all the time.
Yeah,
I haven't been on it.
You know what grandma's gonna be like? Oh, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
Uh-huh. Oh my. How many years have you been walking around? How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Oh, look at that. Aten. I love it. Sorry, it's about tone with me. I just want to see where our consciousness is. Oh, my. It's a good place to be, sweetie. And I just look for why you're here. I know why I'm here.
Yeah. Grandma hears your shows every day.
Glutton for punishment. It's all right.
Yeah.
You know the game. You know what the game is, sweetie. The game is so that you and the rest of us, life, no more harm.
Yeah.
You know, kind of makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just too hard to live this way with all the government's orders and all the
Nonsense.
things.
You know what it's like. Here, let's go. That would put you up. Let me see. I'm not even sure if you're in the school thing, but I'd say 10-year-old, be around grade 4 or 5. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm in grade 4 right now.
There you go. I'm gonna go to Miss Sloan's class with you. Okay. So I'm gonna be in grade 4. I'm gonna be in grade 4 with you right now. And
okay.
I remember in class we had to write letters, and this was a very big lesson for me. And we had to write letters, and I was writing a letter to my cousin, Mark, and it was going to be part of an assignment, a project. And of course, I was just kidding around with my cousin because it was a letter, personal letter. We're supposed to write whatever we wanted, and I wrote. I think you might find this kind of funny. I loved her. I mean, I thought she was great. Just being a kid, and I said, well, it'd be a lot more fun if I didn't have such a crappy teacher. That kind of thing. That's what kids would say.
Yeah.
Just I'll tell you the hell that just put me through after that was nightmarish. That was one of my early really big wake up moments in grade 4. So I just wanted to share my wake up with you.
Usually, I have weird nightmares with I don't know. It's kind of weird. My grandma seen me. It seemed like she was worried when I said that I was so cold, and I had weird dreams, like there's like giant things. The only thing I remember, I couldn't remember anything else, but the only thing I remember from that weird dream was I said, if you rub sticks on your skin, it makes your skin smooth, but if you rub rocks on your skin, it makes your skin rough. That's weird. That's one of my weirdest dreams. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Got a couple of things popped out of that. Stick people and rocks, right? Making the paper bumpy, right? Put it in the mirror.
Yeah.
So the truth makes the paper world all bumpy, and they start tripping over each other. That's what it means to move mountains, and that's what each and every one of us can do.
Yeah. The one thing that I have trouble in my classes is math. I'm not really good at times. That's the only kind of math subject that I'm actually not really good at. I only know a bit, but it's kind of hard to remember all of them because...
I'll tell you why. I have an idea on that one. In that 8 is 2 times 4. Yes, 2 times 4 is 8. So
yep.
I see the octo or the octopus as something to catch the tentacles to catch me. All right, so this is how this is thinking like kindergarten. This is where I like to be. So then I saw, well, the answer to life is 42, which is the 4 reflect. I know this is going to be big for you, but I like talking to everyone equally. So grade 8, kindergarten, all the same class here. So 42 being 4 reflections from 2 mirrors, right? The 2 mirrors, one's convex, one's concave. One
yep.
curves out, and one curves in. So what I see they've done is they've made both of them convex and concave and reflecting in opposite directions to split us in 2. But instead of being 2 and 4, they multiplied 2 times, took the life, X, and made this reality with it. I'm glad you brought up the times table thing, because and there it is again, times. Time and space. Yeah, math is very, well, trigonometry, sine and cosine. I know that's anyone that's ever went through trigonometry, that's the trigonometry of the sine and the cosine, the duality. The sine, the sine, in a spirit of consciousness, and the duality, cosine of infinite reality, spirit.
Yeah.
You have to become the tan, ki, ni, ti, tangent. You got to get orange kangaroo on this. So it becomes tan, like the black and tans, connects to my past. Tan, tannin, stanic, stanum, which is and lead and tin, lead and silver, truth and lies. Gent, well, we talked about gent yesterday. Gent is a mind. We are ants in that we are walking trees of life, not rooted down, able to move across the plane of existence, set free from the roots that were binding us down. Unicorns, if you will. It's a big, big, big universe. No need to be trapped in little pluses and minuses all the time.
Yeah.
So what else are you doing in grade 4? I remember lots of art projects and stuff.
Religion. Not really art. I don't do art. Well, I'm not in school right now, but I'm talking about the other school that I was in before right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
I'm with you.
I did French, music, science, social, health, religion, gym, DPA, and that's all.
Yeah, that's all. That's of all of those, what is your one favorite?
DPA and science.
And that should be all you should be playing in.
Yep.
Because it suits you, right?
Yep. I have glasses. I have nerdy clothes. Yep.
There you go.
I actually choose to wear those nerdy clothes. It's actually kind of cool.
Kinda?
I found my tie. I have a tie. I bought nerdy clothes for my first day of school. My grandma bought them for me.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet you stood out like a tranny too.
It's
fun being yourself.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. You're just being yourself.
One thing that's weird right now is in my life is one thing that my little brother is actually kind of smarter than me, and he's only 7. He knows times. He knows every planet in space. He knows lots of things that I don't even know, because he was actually kind of in a behavior class.
And can I let you? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I know exactly why. Yeah. They don't like kids waking up, because I'll tell you, all of the stuff that is being taught in schools is utter nonsense.
Mhm.
Yeah. So how smart are we?
I don't know.
Not very. But here's why they want to clamp down on those that are really smart. Their world isn't hard to figure out once you figured it out. And we figured it out. We have a minute. Yeah, we have a minute until rollover, guys. So anyone that wants to get in, number is 637-3265. BTR listener 054. And I know I can feel Randy itching to say hi. So say hi to Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Hey. You are a miraculous being. You are. You're divine, you're delightful, you're truthful, wonderful. Thank you to your grandmother.
You are, and so am I.
Yep.
You are also. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's sure better than I know you are, but what am I? Well, I'd rather tell you what I am, rather than have someone tell me who I am. I know you are, and so am I. That's what I would rather do. Makes more sense.
Yeah.
We got and Bindi in on the too. You don't mind being you don't mind getting a little attention, do you?
No.
I Go ahead, guys.
I just jumped in to say hello, and what a beautiful present today.
Every day is.
And I'm jumping in to say it's wonderful to hear your voice, Nivy. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we only have one set of headphones here, so Brandon and I were listening to the show going, wow, what a roll Kate's on, eh? Ooh. So, yeah.
My grandma, she tapes me when I sing sometimes, and she shows it to everybody, and everybody says I have a beautiful voice.
You do.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Oh, I hope to hear it sometime, other than talking.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to sit back and let you guys roll here.
Do you feel like singing us a song now?
Okay. Grandma?
Oh, boy, twist your rubber arm.
Yeah.
Go for it. I love it. Nuh-uh.
Okay, well, my grandma's just gonna put on the music for me right now. She's been listening to the show.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, clear the stage, gentlemen and ladies.
Do karaoke.
Okay.
Do karaoke, Grandma.
I'm not clearing the stage. I will gladly get the curtain and hand the microphone to him.
My grandma's just trying to get it going. Okay, I guess we could talk for a bit until she gets it ready. Okay, so, I'll tell you what song I'm going to sing. So, the song is called Just Gold, and the band is The Living Tombstone, and, yeah, it's a really cool song, but Grandma keeps on wanting me to sing it over and over again. It's kind of boring now to listen to it. They already know how good I sound. That's why I'm telling them.
Hey, maybe I should try doing that for years. Now you know why I wrote so many songs.
I sing every day.
Yay. What a nice way to be. Sing every day, yeah.
I love to sing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Also drawing. I draw a picture of Foxy for my brother. My little brother. He's 7 years old. His name is Oliver, but my mommy calls him Toady. She likes toads. What? Just gold.
Yes.
My grandma keeps on forgetting the song.
Did anybody else get the Oliver Twist connection? Yes? Anybody?
Oh, Oliver Twist, yeah.
Cream rising to the top, Nivea, Northern Ireland, Via. Got it? You seeing any of this? Okay.
Yep. Okay, Grandma's got it ready.
Yeah, keeping it now, guys. Go ahead, sweetie. Just keep it everybody now.
Okay, just say she has to put on the music.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Just say for my grandma, she's putting it on. Is it? Oh, jeez, Grandma.
Well, you tell her Kitty says to hurry your arse up.
Come on, Grandma.
Oh, for crying out loud. Well, you get on
it's
it.
An ad. The ad is on the video. An ad is on the video. It's going to start soon.
Okay.
I love that. Go ahead.
Listen to the words carefully, please. They're very interesting words.
We'll be right there with you, sweetheart. Go flying, and we'll come flying with you.
Grandma. It isn't?
Just sing it.
Okay, fine. Grandma can't seem to get on the music, so I'm just going to sing it all by itself. Without no music, just with my voice. Okay, so here we go. I'm trying to remember the first words.
Take a good breath.
Time for the main attraction. This story must be told. Time for a chain reaction. It never gets old. Some bots get satisfaction breaking the mold. Some bots are just distractions. Some bots are just gold. I'm not the bad guy. I'm just a bit surprising. It's not worth losing sleep. It's not worth analyzing. There was a time not so long ago at all. I was just like you. Can you hear my call? Not popping in over there, over here. I'll be taking it, but you never be aware. In the beginning, I keep keen eye on the state of the first, the new guy. Now I got a new gig. Let me know if you dig. Ain't going home, so better go big. Just got a plan that came to be. Gonna get a little surprise. It's me. You may say that I'm breaking your mind, but my opinion, you're much too kind. Time for the main attraction. This story must be told. Time for a chain reaction that never gets old. Some bots get satisfaction breaking the mold. Some bots are just distractions. Some bots are just gold. I can't remember anymore, Grandma. Okay, that's actually all. I can't remember all the other words.
Oh, good.
But I could sing another song that I do remember all the words.
Do you want to hear?
Voice.
Do you want to hear a really cool anagogic you shared?
Okay.
Do you want to hear the message you shared? Such a beautiful way. Breaking the mold. Mold.
It's
will do.
Gold.
What? Oh, no. Breaking the mold.
Breaking the mold. Oh.
Stay with me, Zach. Just stay with me. I'm going to go for a little fly here with this. Ready? Here, this is Phoenix Flying 101. All right. So breaking the mold. Well, when they made you, they broke the mold. that's the problem, is the legal name is the mold that you've been molded back into. So in order to break the molt, you have to mold that serpent skin from you. That's all the things, the labels, ideas, anything that is a thought, idea that is attached to you that doesn't make you is breaking from the mold and the mildew, the papyrus, the rot, mold, spores, right? Mold travels through spores as well. So I'm showing you that you connected everything, still connecting the same story that we've been others been talking about tonight. So you still stayed in the same story. It sounded different, but it's getting old, right? You see the story getting old? This is the story. The story is really getting old with me. It's just enough. And what happens? This is so beautiful. You start to see these beautiful creations. Some of the other things that you were sharing, just beautiful pictures when you see the one story. And wow, it's time. What do you think, guys? You had enough?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Aye, Captain. Aye. See, that's when the only intent of I with creation. When I say I, when yes says yes, I say yes to truth itself. It's nothing to do with me. Everything to do with me. But I am not involved because all that is in that I that I am, so it's not me at all. It's beautiful. I know it sounds like kind of crazy poetry. It is. It's just the most beautiful poetry. Your own soliloquy.
Yeah.
Soliloquy.
Huh?
You found your soliloquy is where in a play, soliloquy is an actor or an actress on stage that suddenly starts to talk out loud, like they're thinking out loud, while the other actors on the stage freeze. And when the soliloquy is over, all the actors start interacting again. So you are your own soliloquy, your own soleil, French for sun, qui, life. You're your own light of life. And when you get the fire burning, Promethean fires, pro me, the heart, for my own heart. That's what Promethean means. When you follow your own heart and the truth within it for benevolence, peace, all these beautiful wish list things that we have now, that's the only thing I follow. That's the only thing I go after. That's my chase lounge. You might say lounge or Shea lounge. To me, it's just a chair that I sit on. Truth. And that chair sits on the rock of truth. That's where I built my man-shun. Got another one?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, sing us another one. I love dancing.
You want me to sing you another song? Okay.
Oh, yes.
If you want to. I like dancing with you.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Hey, Grandma, it's too far. Hey.
You gotta move on.
Hey. Hey, Grandma, quit arsing about it, will you?
Your voice is loud.
Oh, sorry, babe. It's because I'm too close.
Oh, no. You're fine. Nice to hear you.
The phone is just coming on. It was dead. Now it just has to come on.
Do you know that between you and your brother, you are Noah? Did you know that?
Yep.
N, Nivea. O, Oliver. N-O. Know thyself. Look at you two getting it all together.
Yeah,
and
I told Grandma that. Guess what's really funny, though, it's actually kind of like that because I was born first and Oliver was born second.
Well, no,
So the end actually comes first.
It's in the proper order. It'll get even bigger if you let me fly. Look at you go, kid. 17. Oh, look at you, August Rush.
Oops.
August 17 was a big day for me, especially in 1996. The end. Because guess what happened on August 18th? What a rush. I got to meet Emily. Neat, eh? And in 99, I didn't mess around, did I? I got September 14. To meet. It's pretty cool. Big moment.
Yeah.
So I always like to meet Noah.
So I'm gonna ask you this. So, what song do you think I should sing? I'm gonna give you some questions. Either the Bonnie song,
do you know
Radioactive? And that's, I don't know.
Do you have one close to your heart that you're thinking of?
The Bonnie song.
Do it.
Okay. Let me just find it.
Such an argumentative child you are. Do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm like that too. Go sing a song. Okay.
Okay, so here it is. It's like a groundbreaking song. It's a cool song too. It has like guitar solo in it. It's really cool. Oh, it's coming on. It's just doing the thing where it tells you what it means. Okay. Hello, my friends, back so soon again. It seems to me that you like our company. You play again, and it's usually me to be the first disturbing being that you see. They tore me apart. They used me for parts. They took away my face. They took away my arm. No, it just isn't fair. The chicken and the bear. Even the fox didn't go through what I had to bear. I think I may know all the songs. So, okay, so I'm just gonna start with where he took away my arm. They took away my face, they took away my arm. No, it just isn't fair. The chicken and the bear. Even the fox didn't go through what I had to bear. My replacement is blue. It's got the latest tech too. All it has my guitar. Let me play a song for you. Oh, great. Okay. Now with red glowing eyes, I'll be your demise. As my endoskeleton decides. This is a really hard song to remember, actually. It's kind of really hard.
That's okay. Well, we can give you a little break, sweetie. It's all good. It's just nice to know you're comfy. That's all I'm really, with CERN. Have you ever read Gulliver's Travels?
No.
You should. It's a beautiful story.
Hmm.
See a couple of really neat tricks I can do with stories like that. And by the way, Bindi texted me, and looks like she dropped off there. Brought up a couple of very, very important things, as always. Idea Fix was the dog. Yeah. Go figure. It's a dog tag. Okay, the legal namer will freeze you solid. Literally freeze in time. And the word hive, well, take the V, put the F, which becomes hypotenuse as well. Right? So what is the hypotenuse? It is the sum of the square of the other two sides. So the duality is feeding off hypotenuse and using it. High potent use. So this is what you do is you remove yourself from that fire triangle agreement, and you get to source. It's a really neat trick, isn't it? And it shows up in Gulliver's Travels. The it's what's the land he went to? Lilliput. So there's the Lilliput, right? Put.
Yep.
Bear, you were talking about the bear and the wolf, or the bear and the fox, or something, yeah? Right? So there's Mother Bear coming into the story here as well.
Yeah.
Put Mother Russia, Mother Bear, Mother Russia. And you have the Lilliputians. So we're the Lilliputians. We push away the religions. Pews, putrids, pewters, computers.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of puting everything, right? Computing, com with pew, kneeling to their preparing world. Tur, another word for their idea of what God is. Der, one der. Der is German for the theos, God. Again, so it's all about. The spells have all been turned into serving the dead world. That's why phonics.
Hey, Kate.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like dubsteps?
Familiar.
You know what dubsteps are? Like they're like a thing. They're like a song that has no words, but only has two words like drop it or bullseye or anything like that, but it has music the whole time.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Dubs. That's what. George W. steps.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing about dub bowl. Do is verb action, bowl, do bowl. Which is a creation. Do everything that you do in the physical sense is a creation itself, because the creation comes from source, and we give all the credit to this world for all of the beautiful things.
You want to hear one of my favorite dubsteps?
What?
We did? Oh, okay. I couldn't hear any. It sounded like you didn't say anything. You're making embarrassing, Grandma.
I was just waiting for you. You asked, I said yes, and you haven't done it yet. So hurry up. Quit arsing about here. Hey, I don't care if you're 10 or 100. I'll mess with you. You've got a beautiful creative mind that needs opened. All of us.
No. You want to hear it. He already knows what a good stuff is. Okay. Well, it's probably too long, though. I don't know. Okay.
Well, if it's only 2 words, what are the 2 words?
Drop it.
Yeah, see? Drop the legal name. See, what? You didn't need to tell a whole song for that. But I like the idea of it. See, you summed it all up in 2 words. See,
yeah.
That's a problem. That's a problem with this place. They like to drag out the same thing over and over. So there's that previous song, it's getting old, coming into the current one that you just brought forward. Yeah, it'd get old real quick, wouldn't it? Over and over. Now you see how much Babylonian is going on with the Babylonians. They're full of balonians. Babylonians. Get it? You're full of baloney? Babylonian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,